Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Watches. So I'm back with a new video of an old watch. Yes, this is my Seiko Sea Urchin SNZF15. So it's a Pepsi diver from Seiko, the Seiko 5 model. So before we actually start with the video, I wanted to actually tell you guys how I ended up with this watch. So for you who don't know, I'm actually not really all that old. I'm 20 years old, and when I was 18 I got this watch from my parents because I turned 18. So since it's almost May, I'm 20 and a half, so that means this watch is now 2.5 years old. I want to do a long-term review and little unboxing of the watch and tell you guys how I find this watch after such a long time of ownership. Well, long. For me it's long, it's my oldest watch. So let's get into the video. So the Seiko Sea Urchin, this is the regular box. We also have the outside box. It's not really pretty. We also have a warranty card. That's not filled in, I believe. Nope. Very unfortunate, but actually I don't really care. So, the Seiko Sea Urchin. A very pretty watch, as you can see. So you have already seen some info. It is powered by the 7S26 or 36, I believe it's a dual difference. So it means it doesn't have hacking or hand winding. Also doesn't have a screw crown, as you can see. But just give it a shake or a shuffle and it will start to run. So I will give the basic specs and dimensions first. Before I move on to the next part of the video where I will give my honest opinion about this watch, why you should or shouldn't buy it. So let's get on with it. So first things first, we have a case diameter of 42 mil, little big. It looks kind of like a sub, but it's actually quite a bit bigger. We have a lug to lug of 48 mil. We have a overall thickness of 13 mil. We also have a lug width of 22 mil and it tapers down to 20. So that's the basic dimensions. We have a pressed clasp on this bracelet, as Seiko usually has, under 700 euros. Or dollars. We have hollow end links, we have hollow normal links on this watch. The bracelet is actually pretty comfortable, but the fitment of the actual lugs isn't really all that great, to be honest. We have a case finishing that goes from brushed to polished on the sides. As you can see, I've put some scratches on it, but isn't really all that crazy after 2.5 years of almost daily wearing this watch. And we have a hardlex crystal that is completely scratch free. I really don't know how, but it's still scratch free, so I'm leaving it in. As I said, we have the 7S36, so it's non-hacking, non-hand winding, but is a really rough movement, and this one has been running about -20 seconds a day, so it's pretty accurate, I would say. We have a day and a date complication, so that's also really convenient, I think. Some people don't really like having a date there and think only the date is cleaner. I don't really care, I always forget what day it is, so it's convenient, I suppose. So that were the basic specs and dimensions. Also a see-through case back, as you can see, with Seiko on it. this is also hard legs, so it's not sapphire. The bezel is 120 clicks. I just refreshed the bezel click, well, not the spring but the actual O-ring, so it's nice and smooth again, and the insert is from aluminium. I do think we have all the specs out of the way. I also want to mention, I'll also try to pop in a photo. It's not really working all that well, my editing program. I'll pop in a picture of a black one. I just installed an NH36 in it for a friend of mine. He's really happy about it. This crown is actually separate from the stem, so if you do want to swap in a new movement, you can do that. It's really easy. So, my opinion about this watch. Do I like it? Would I have chosen differently 2.5 years ago? I do think I made a very good choice for someone not knowing anything about watches at the time. I really like it. It may be a bit big. As you guys know, I have a 6 3/4 of an inch wrist, so that's about 17.5 centimeters, and just fits perfectly. It shouldn't be very much bigger. I think it shouldn't. It could be 40 mil. 40 mil would have been better, but at the time I actually was a bit fatter, so we have some space in between. But I actually really like it. I still do. I still do think this is a great value watch. So, as I said, I really like this watch. I'm sorry my timer ran out on my phone, so I had to make another take. But I really like it. I've been getting compliments every time I wear it, which has been most of the time because I really wear this watch a lot. It has literally classic sub look. It's a bit bigger, unfortunately, but it's still a very good watch. The 7S36 is super reliable. After all these years, it's still running great. Maybe when it does need a service, I just drop in a NH36 or 35. I really don't know the difference every time. I believe it's date or not. But it is a really good watch. Maybe if you are not very attached to it, like I am, because it's a special watch for me since I got it from my parents, I would have swapped out the crystal, and I would have maybe swapped out the bracelet for a new one. The movement, of course, as I said, but for the rest, this is a stunning watch. I actually also really like the handset on this one. It reminds me of the Sumo. If you're looking for a first watch, this is a really good option. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here, so it's not getting too long of a video. Wow, my English is getting worse every day, it seems. But thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you like this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.